15th August 2023, Morning Murli, Om Shanti, BapDada, Madhupan. Sweet children, the form of the Father is a point. To recognize Him accurately and remember Him is to be sensible. Question: what is the meaning of a dream when we look at it in an unlimited way? Why is this world said to be like a dream? Answer: a dream means that which has passed. You now know that this whole world is like a dream of everything that has passed from the golden age to the end of the iron age, and you have now become aware in a second of the dream like a world. By knowing the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world, the incorporeal world, the subtle region, and the corporeal world, you have become master gods. Song: who has come to my door with the sound of ankle bells? Om Shanti. Shivbaba sits here and explains to his sweetest children, to you, the long lost and now found saligrams. Saligrams are the children of Shivbaba. You children know that the one who no one knows the slightest is teaching you. People go to a Shiv temple and they see such a huge lingam image there. They don't understand that their Baba is a point. The children who remember or must have been remembering Shivbaba and considering him to be that big are innocent because they are wrong. The Father explains, I am a point. How can anyone understand a point? Although some say that he is constantly a form of light that hates so and so, that is not so. He is a point. It is very difficult to remember him. They repeatedly forget him. On the path of devotion, people have the habit of offering flowers to a Shiv lingam and worshipping it, and so they remember that. However, they repeatedly forget that their Baba is a point. He plays the part he has in the whole drama. Would they sit and praise a point, saying that he is the ocean of happiness and the ocean of peace? He is such a tiny point. Children ask, whom should we keep in our minds? Only sensible children would be able to understand this. Otherwise, they would just remember that lingam image of Shiv. Sri Krishna can sit in their intellects very well, but this one is a point. In the song, it is said that even when you try to remember him, you can't remember him. And so, what is his face like? This is so wonderful. He is such a tiny point. He performs the dance of knowledge. It is said, this is a world of dreams. Anything that has passed is said to be a dream-like world. Whatever has passed, it enters your intellects. Brahman, the incorporeal world, the subtle region, the golden age, the silver age, the copper age, etc. The whole of it has become a dream. Anything that has passed becomes a dream. It is now also the end of the iron age. This is a dream-like world. Those dreams you have are limited. The unlimited enters your intellects. The sun and moon dynasties have also become dreams. This is called a world of dreams. No one apart from your children knows these secrets. There was so much happens in the golden age. All of that has become the past. Your children now have all the full knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end in your intellects. There should be the remembrance of only the one Father. No one else can explain what the Father explains. You have the world of dreams in your intellects. Your intellects know all the things that have become the past. You have all this knowledge from the top to the bottom in your intellects, from the beginning to the end. You have now become Trikaldarshi and Trilokinath. By becoming Trilokinath, it is as though you have become gods. God sits here and gives you teachings. You have a dream in a second. Therefore, you should remember the seed and the tree in a second. Baba also says, I have the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end. This is why I am called the ocean of knowledge. Knowledgeful, Jani Jananhar means the one who knows all the secrets within you. He knows what everyone's stage is like. Why would I sit and look at each one's stage? Whatever stage each of you had in the previous cycle, you are in that stage now. You also know that in order to inspire you to make effort, he says, make effort very well. You now have to become spinners of the discus of self-realization. You know about the things that have become the past. Deities used to rule in that way, and they will come and rule again. You will continue to remember the past, present, and future. This is called the discus of self-realization. People are used to remembering a Shiv Lingam image. Therefore, the belief that Baba is a Jyotirlingam means oval-shaped image of light. If you were to call him a point, people would become confused. The belief that souls are tiny and that the Supreme Soul is big. You children now know that there is so much pomp and show in this Iron Age world at this time. This is called the pomp and show of Maya. The pomp of Maya. They say that the world has now become very good. There are now huge palaces. There is so much pomp and show in America. So many beautiful things are made. We understand that these things are just glided and will soon be destroyed. Day by day, they build such tall buildings and dams, etc., as though it is a completely new world. People are under the influence of Maya. This is the pomp and show of the devilish community. All of it is magic. It will soon vanish. It is in the intellects of the great scientists who have the arrogance of science that all of it will be destroyed. They tell one another, do not interfere. Otherwise, everything will be destroyed. America considers itself to be powerful, and so there must surely be someone second in line who would then comfort it. It is remembered that the two cats fought. The Yadavas destroyed their own clan. So they are the two cats. That is happening in a practical way now. You children know that you took this knowledge at this time in the previous cycle too. You are now taking it again. The Father comes and explains all of this knowledge. It is in the intellects of your children in the same way as it is in the Father's intellect. The point is called Shiv. The whole path is recorded in the soul. You have all-round paths from the golden age to the iron age. At the time when you experience happiness in the golden and silver ages, the Father has no path. The Father says, you have bigger paths than I do. You stay in happiness, whereas I stay in the land of nirvana. I do not have any path at that time. You have played all-round parts, and so you are the ones who are tired. This is why it is written that God massage your feet. The Father says, children, you must be tired. You have been performing devotion for half a cycle and stumbling around from door to door. By wandering around on the path of devotion, you have become tired, and so the Father comes and gives you the return by making you worshippers, became worthy of worship. You know that you were worthy of worship and that you have now become worshippers. It isn't that God is worthy of worship and then becomes a worshipper. No, we became that. Bharat is remembered as an imperishable land. Bharat is the birthplace of Shivbaba. People sacrifice themselves for their birthplace. Look how much the Congress party beat their heads to regain their birthplace. They chased away the foreigners. This birthplace was heaven. Then Maya, the five vices came and sullied it. We consider Ravan to be a great enemy. No one understands that Maya Ravan, who has eaten up our kingdom, is the greatest enemy of all. She blows in an incognito way like a mouse and then bites so that no one knows. By biting you in that way, she has made you completely bankrupt. No one knows that she snatched away your fortune of the kingdom. No one knows who their enemy is or how they became poverty stricken. Maya is a big mouse. By biting you for half a cycle, she has made Bharat worth a shell. She is very powerful. You are now quickly conquering her. You know how you are claiming your kingdom back in an incognito way. Just as you lost it in an incognito way, so you are also claiming it back in an incognito way. No one knows this, but you now have to conquer her. This is such a deep secret. We are once again claiming our fortune of the kingdom with Baba's help. We do not use our hands or feet. We are claiming our inheritance from the unlimited Father in an incognito way, and that will then continue for half a cycle. Maya, the mouse, bites very slowly, but you now claim a kingdom for 21 births in one go. The secret of 84 births has also been explained to you. You take this many births. You know that your lifespan is very long in the golden age. Then when you became impure and endless in sensual pleasures, you take 63 births in the copper and iron ages. Baba sits here and explains this. Maya takes away our kingdom in this way every cycle, and we then claim it back from her. It is sung in the song, "From which land have you come, and to which land do you have to go back?" However, people don't understand this. You know from which land you souls have come and why you have come. You have the whole cycle in your intellects and the whole drama. Shivbaba has her hero-heroine part. Who are the actors with Shivbaba? He first gives birth to Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar, and then to your children. You are the Father's helpers. The Father plays his part and goes back to his land, and he also takes you, his helpers, to the land of liberation with him. You will go to the land of liberation, and you will then go to the land of liberation in life. You should keep this in your intellects very clearly. So this is a world of dreams which became the past. You know that the deities used to reside in the golden and silver ages. They no longer exist. The song had such a deep meaning. How you are sitting with the world of dreams in your intellects, and how the whole cycle turns. We also have the knowledge that Baba has. Only the unlimited Father has all of this unlimited knowledge. You children know that this will also become a dream. This is something to be understood and explained. These things are not in anyone's intellect in the golden and silver ages. You continue to receive deep points. The whole cycle should remain in your intellects. What is the path of devotion and when does it begin? There has been no benefit through that. By performing devotion, people have only incurred a loss. You are now becoming like diamonds from shells. Maya makes you watch shells. Baba teaches you the dance of knowledge. You will then go and dance there. These are very wonderful things and worth knowing. The customs and systems of this place don't exist there at all. That is a viceless world. There is no name or trace of Maya there. First of all, remember Baba and claim your inheritance. However, whatever the customs and systems of that place are, they will continue there. The customs and systems there will all be new. There won't be such festivals there. Here, there is unhappiness, and this is why they celebrate festivals. There, every day is a celebration. There is no need to cry there. There is no question of celebrating a festival. There, every day is a big day for us. Marriages there also take place with a lot of splendor. The bride receives a dowry. She also receives maids and servants. However, there is no need for any festivals, etc. These are the festivals of the confluence age which are celebrated on the path of devotion. There is constant happiness. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says, Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, spin the discus of self-realization and gain victory over Maya in an incognito way. Become knowledgeful like the Father. Second point, know the Father accurately as He is and what He is, and remember Him as a point form. Become a point and stay in the remembrance of the Father. A point. Don't be innocent. Blessing. May you be constantly tireless and free from bondage by performing every act while considering it to be doing service according to the Father's directions. Explanation. Look after your family while considering that to be doing service, not considering it to be some bondage. The Father has given you directions to settle your karmic accounts with yoga. You know that is a bondage, but by repeatedly saying it or thinking about it, it becomes ever stronger. Then, in the final moments, if you only remember that bondage, you will have to go into the jail of a worm. Therefore, never distress by yourselves or become trapped or compelled by anything. Continue to perform every act as a game, and you will remain tireless and become free from bondage. Slogan. Become an image of tapasya and sit in the cottage of your forehead. This is a introversion. Om Shanti.